5 college football coaches on the hottest seats this season. Number 5, Kevin Sumlin, Texas A&M. You may have heard this before, but Texas A&M started off hot before, finishing as cold as a winter in the Arctic Circle, going 8-5 for the 3rd straight year. He's not been terrible, but he hasn't been great as the Aggies remain firmly stuck and slightly above average. Will that be enough to save his job? The pressure certainly is on after massive renovations to Kyle Field and a fan base that thinks they should be competing with Alabama for SEC championships. Number 4, Jim Mora Jr., UCLA. If 2017 goes as poorly as 2016 did for UCLA, then Jim Mora is in trouble. After winning 37 games in his first 4 years in Westwood, everything went wrong last year when UCLA lost quarterback Josh Rosen to injury, went winless on the road, and versus ranked teams to finish 4-8. If Rosen doesn't live up to the prodigious hype surrounding him and UCLA fails to get back to 8 wins, it could be curtains for Mora. Number 3, Cliff Kingsbury, Texas Tech. His win-loss record isn't as pretty as his headshot, so Cliff Kingsbury has a temperature cranked up a few degrees entering this season. The pressure is on him to develop the next great Red Raider quarterback with Patrick Mahomes in the NFL. That may be the easy part, but the real challenge is improving the nation's worst defense. If the Red Raiders show the slightest bit of interest in playing defense, Kingsbury should win 6 games, make a bowl game, and keep his job. But if it's a 3rd losing season in the last 4 years, the former Red Raider quarterback could be on the outs. Number 2, Rich Rodriguez, Arizona. It's been all downhill for Rich Rod after leading Arizona to the Pac-12 championship game in 2014 and bottomed out with a dismal 3-9 record last year with only 1 conference victory. The defense is one of the nation's worst, and the one-time offensive genius has had trouble finding a suitable quarterback. If the Cats don't make it to a bowl game, Rich Rod could be on his way out of the desert and back to a TV studio. And number 1, Brian Kelly, Notre Dame. When you go 4-8 at Notre Dame, fire both your coordinators, and publicly throw your quarterback under the bus like Brian Kelly did, your hot seat is going to be scorching. Kelly is coming off the worst season of his coaching career and may need to reverse his record from last year to remain in South Bend for 1 more season. For all the latest in college football, keep it at Fansided and SaturdayBlitz.com.